Shalom! We are a live generation. Today we're going to be talking about the Holy Trinity. God who strengthens us whenever and in whatever we do. Jesus who died for me and you. And the Holy Trinity who is always with us. Today's question is from Sarah. Let's go listen to her question and then PJ's answer.
What's the difference between God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit? And why is there only one Spirit for all of them?
Hello, Sarah. Thank you for your question. And it is a great question that you ask, that not only Christians ask, but many non-Christians ask as well. In order to answer your question, we must look at what's called the doctrine of Trinity. Now, the word Trinity is not mentioned in the Bible, but it is a word that tries to capture the triune God that is described in the Bible. Trinity consists of three persons: God the Father, Jesus the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Bible teaches that the Father is God, Jesus is God, and the Holy Spirit is God. But that does not mean that there are three forms of God, or that there are three gods, as we believe in one God. Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 4 says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." However, as you asked, there are different roles that each person has within the Trinity. God the Father is the ruler of the universe, and everything comes from him. And through Jesus the Son, who existed before creation, God created the world and saved us by sending Jesus and coming to us, and will come again. And through the Holy Spirit, God also created the world, but also teaches us and helps us by being with us. There have been many attempts to describe the Trinity by illustrations, but none of the illustrations are able to perfectly describe it, as it is beyond any of our ability to describe God's attribute with human words and thoughts. But one of the ways to understand the Trinity, based on what it says in the Bible, is through love. It is the most perfect love between the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit that binds the three in one, the Trinity. And even though Trinity can be very difficult to understand or explain, the most important thing is to believe. There is a saying by Augustine that I always mention when talking about the Trinity. If you don't believe in the Trinity, you will lose your soul. But if you try to understand it, you will lose your mind. So kind of like my conclusion last time, rather than trying to completely understand, we can be in awe of who God is, acknowledge our limits, and understand that there are things that we cannot fully understand until we meet God face to face. Hope this answers your question, and let me know if you have any more questions.